Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and today we are taking a look at Toronto, at least to start with, just to go over what we did in the last episode. So in the last episode, what we had a look at is we were doing some road upgrades, so you can see that some of these roads now are 4-lane, and you can see some of the buildings have unfortunately disappeared. As a matter of fact, we should probably smooth that out, but no matter, I'm sure the AI will do that. I'll probably do that between the intro, I should say during the intro. I will probably smooth that out. So we did that, and we changed some of these roads over. So as you can see, there's a new road here, and then there's this road's been remade to be a lot smoother to go down this, and we've got 4-lane roads along here, and we've got rid of the building. Oh, this looks horrible, doesn't it? We've got rid of the way the AI were building on the bridge, and they're going to build on the bridge again. It's such an inevitability, and it's so horrible. I wish they did not build on bridges. They should not be allowed to build on a bridge at all unless specifically told that they can do so. Look at this. Forget that Evel Knievel jump into the station. These guys want to actually see if they can get the speed to go and jump that bridge. Right, let's see. Let's do a bit of mathematics here. What speed would you need to be going at to be able to jump that bridge? Looking at the size of this building, we will say that that is, let's give that an approximate of 10, let's say that's 25 to 30 feet. Let's say 30 feet. 25 feet, so you can probably put 1, 2, 3 of those buildings plus a jump, 4 of them, so you're looking at a 100-foot jump. So 100 feet going up at this angle, that's going to be an incline of that's around 15 to 20 degrees. I'd say about 15 degrees. Looking at that 100-foot jump, what speed are you going to have to go at to get over that, with gravity pulling you down at 9.1 meters per second? To ensure that you clear that before that happens, you will need 100 feet, which is 30 meters. 30 meters, so you need to clear 30 meters before you go down. And the drop, the hit on this up, you're probably going to have to be doing about 33, probably about 60 miles per hour, maybe. I think maybe you'll have to do 60 miles per hour. I could work that out exactly, but I don't want to do that. I could go through all the calculations of the whole. It's just basically Suvat equations. It's just speed, distance, time, with the addition that is being projected upwards. Instead of falling from a flat surface. Anyway, in this episode we are going to be taking a look at this route. So we're going to be doing a ride along this route all the way. But first we need to select the train and get it into the platform. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 20 to 25 minutes for that. Right, so starting off here, this is where we're going to start. I've smoothed that area out. We're going to buy the train. So let's have a look at what train is available to buy. And we're going to buy the train. We're going to obviously save the game. Again, you can see we haven't gone past March 9th, 1979. Locomotives, we want a diesel engine, because that's what we're going to go for. And let's see if we can find a nice Canadian diesel. So which ones have we got? Any Canadian National? Is it Canadian National, maybe? Canadian Pacific, that's on the wrong side. Canadian National, here we go. These are some Canadian National ones. These locomotives were mostly given to VIA in 1978 because these ones were around from the late 1950s. Okay, let's try and get a different one. Something that maybe we'll be able to go through the 1980s. Here's one. How about these? Look at these. Canadian National, 1972. Let's try these. 65 miles per hour. I'm sure these trains don't need to go that fast. We've got the CSX trains as well. Loads of different variations of this. I don't know what BNSF is. I mean, I've seen the company, obviously, but I don't know what they are. So we've got the SD40s, but we've got the... Is it the GPs? GP40-2 in Canadian National, so we could use that. These ones, we don't have any Canadian ones. Missouri, Milwaukee Road. We could use the Milwaukee Road for something, I'm sure. Canadian Pacific, Conrail, Alaska, and Amtrak. Yeah, let's go for these. I think these are the right ones for us. So here we go. So we're going to go for, I think we'll go for a double header. And then we're actually going to stick one locomotive at the back as well, just so that it looks interesting. And which one should we start with? I think we should probably start with a tank car, because I think fuel's probably going to be easier to get. I think fuel's going to be easier to transport. Unless we use the Pennsylvania... Where's those Pennsylvania ones? Unless we use this, and this is just that flat car that just fills up with everything. But I mean, we've got British Columbia state cars. We could use those for something. And we've got box cars for Ontario, the Ontario Northland, which I think is a good one to use. These two, a combination of these two could definitely be working for us. Look, we've got all of these, so there's a lot of combinations that we can use there. But I think for now, it's going to have to be tank cars. And unfortunately, we don't have the right type of tank car, so we're actually going to go for some red tank cars. Nine of those. We'll go for some black ones. Random, slightly random colors. Like that. Deep blue. Couple more red, like that. I suppose dark grey. And then a few black ones at the end. 597. Let's take one of them off. And add a locomotive. Which locomotive was it again? That's one. At the end of it. 598 meters. It's a shame I can't turn that locomotive backwards. But there you go. There's our train. I think we're going to have two of those. We're going to start with those. And then we're going to move on, obviously, to have the box cars and everything like that. So, there it is now. The first thing we need to do is we need to ensure that the train's going to be able to get onto this route. So, how are we going to do that? I think... right. Would this work? No, apparently it doesn't like that. Why would it not like this? It just doesn't like it. But it doesn't mind that. Okay, so what if I kept this flat? Peel that off just like so. And then connected it up like that. Would it be happy with that? I think it could deal with that. Also, autosave. I keep forgetting not to put electric cables on these. I guess I could double that up. And then we'll double slip that. And we'll double slip that. Do we need to double slip this? What if a train wanted to go into that platform? I don't think any train's going to go into that platform. So we don't double slip that because this is already on the... Ah, no, it's on the wrong side. We are going to have to double slip it. And do that. And we'll save that. Yeah, let's save that. And we will get the train running. So let's go ahead and do that ride along. We will send... Should we send both of them out? I guess we could send both out. I can't see how that's going to pan out for us. That's one. Would that work for us? But then they'll just wait here. So they'll both be on the route at the same time. No, when it gets to Washington, then we will send the other train out. So here we go. This is another moment for those people who like screenshots. That's the most awesome sound ever for one of these. And there it is, the Canadian National. Oh, that's awesome. I think it's going to cause traffic on the main line. Seriously though, to have a look at that and see those colours, and then followed by this train waiting for it. And look at the size of this train. And it's going to cross over again. I think those trains are about to stop and wait for it. Yep, these trains have all got to stop and wait for this to cross over too. Alright, let's speed up through this one. That's awesome though. Listen to that. When it's at slow speed, it has the bell on. Once it speeds up, the bell switches off. How awesome is that? That sounds really cool. Alright, let's speed that up so that you guys can get back to enjoying an actual ride along. Once it gets into the platform, where it's not going to pick anything up. You can see it just fits in the platform. Alright, here we go. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. I suppose we didn't need the slip then. Oh, I hope this goes on the right side. Please go on the right side. Yes, you have. Well done. Alright, next stop, Washington. I think this is going to look incredible as we're driving along. And you've got the cars below, as you can see, and you'll see trains below, hopefully. It's a very loud train though. It's a very, very loud train. But I mean, that's what you get for a train like this. It's a freight train, it's going to be loud. I think as we approach this junction, or this bridge, at least going across the road, we should be able to start accelerating. I think now should be our acceleration point. Oh, apparently it's still trying to get through. Oh, there it is. And there you go, you can see Volkswagen Beetles. There's a train going in underneath. That looks awesome. As we accelerate now, with an incredibly loud engine. You can see the New York Central line going around on the right hand side. You can see another New York Central train coming in. And it's Lake Ontario and the city of Buffalo. So I think I might clean this little section up I know in the last episode I said it looks nice with having the up and down, but I think maybe not. Look at that. 65 miles per hour. Eases off on the throttle. Now it's just coasting down. That looks really awesome. Across the flying junction. Any trains to look at? No. No trains. Right, we'll be accelerating again, I think, to keep it about 65. And let's see what it looks like. So now we're in that long tunnel. Now we should accelerate here because this tunnel goes uphill ever so slightly. And you can actually see it going uphill slightly right now. Just very slightly uphill. But I suppose until we're not at 65 miles per hour, it shouldn't. There it goes. I'm actually impressed. They seem to have different levels of throttle application. I mean, it doesn't sound the greatest on board, but it's not just flat out all the way. It seems to, there you go, as it's applying different levels of throttle, unless that's one long loop, that's actually really impressive. I feel like that's actually power based in a sense, how much power it's having to put in, and I think that's really neat. That's something that the normal ones do not have. So now on the left hand side is the Great Lakes main line. And I will admit that going through the notches as it drops is a little bit awkward. And you've got that weird echo because of the three locomotives. That section of track is probably going to have to be redone. It's really loud, this is. As I said, I eased it off a little bit. Getting there though. Yeah, it's definitely power based. It's not just flat out all the way, and I like that. I really like that. It helps. It's like what do you call it? It's not just flat out all the way, and that makes it sound unrealistic. This sounds more realistic, although like I said, coming off the power still could require some work. Those planes need replacement. That's something too. It's not quite at idle at the moment. I think it's actually it might be at idle. No, that's idle. There you go. See, that sounds good. But going up like that doesn't sound as good. I think there needs to be an ease into that loop. If there's a possibility for an ease into that loop, that would be awesome. Well, we're almost at the end of this episode, and also we're almost at the end of this ride along. That bridge needs to be redone too, as we're crossing over the Washington shunt area. There you go, you can see that below us, and there's going to be another one just over to the left hand side, which you can just see the railways, the exit of the tunnel, and then we're going to peel off to the right hand side, dip down into a tunnel, and then go into the Washington cargo station. Well done to whoever's made this mod. That is indeed if the GP40-2 is a mod, and it's not just a skin. If not, then well done to Urban Games for making this sound pretty decent. pick up a bit of speed now. Oh, look at that, trains going overhead. That's so awesome too. Welcome to Washington West Depot. Or Freight Depot anyway. Freight Yard, whatever you want to call it. And into the platform we come. Already has fuel waiting for it. That's remarkable. Look at this, we've got a stone train coming in. We've got a diesel train picking up goods, dropping off goods. We've just had a fuel and oil train leave. Why did you accelerate more? And there you have it. A journey. Oh, we've got a few of these things. Oh look, there you go, it's telling me the aircraft needs to be replaced. It's going to pick up 70, 80, 90, 100, 113. On its first run, it picks up 113. And also, I think that's a really, really nice screenshot. So that's a pretty good run. Well, that is where I am going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever Series 2, the Great Lakes, and then Series 3, the Great Western Railway. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like about this series. I will be taking all of that into consideration if I possibly can. Also, do support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would help me out a huge amount. Once again, that's www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Also, follow me on Twitch, and you can subscribe if you wish to do so. That's twitch.tv/ECGadget. That is all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes.